This video is going to go over area of triangles. So again, just like area of rectangles or trapezoids, we need to start with a formula. So the formula for area of a triangle is, again, base times height times 1/2. And why it's base times height times 1/2 is because if we take this triangle and we put its exact copy on top, so we doubled it, this would be a rectangle. To find the whole area of the rectangle, I would do base times height, but I'm just trying to find this piece, which is half of the rectangle. So that's why we put a half there. Okay, so next we need to identify our base. Base is always going to be this bottom flat measurement. So this is base. And then I'm going to remember that height has to be perpendicular to the base. So it has to make a right angle. So this must be my height. Okay, now I can plug it in. Area equals base, which is 1.5 inches, times height, which is 2 inches, times 1/2. So 1.5 times 2 is 3. Inches times inches is inches squared, times 1/2. So 3 times 1/2 is 1.5, and then inches squared. So the area of this triangle is 1.5 inches squared. Okay, so this is a right angle, so identifying the base and the height is pretty easy. On an equilateral triangle, it's a little bit more difficult. So I'm gonna again put my formula here. Area equals base times height times 1/2, just so I remember. And again, the units are gonna be squared, which we went over in area of rectangles. So I need to identify my base, which is usually pretty easy. There it is. Okay. And then I have two other measurements to choose from, but I need to remember that the height has to be perpendicular to the base. So it can't be this one because this one doesn't form a right angle here. It must be this one. Okay, so this is my height. Okay, and then, so we need to plug it into our formula. Base is 3.25 inches times our height, which is 1.25 inches, times 1/2. And 3.25 times 1.25, let's do the math here. There's 25. So 3.5 times 1.25 is 4.0625. Inches times inches is inches squared times 1/2. So I'm going to divide that number by 2. That's 2. And dropping down that 6 is 3. Okay, so my area of this triangle is 2.03 inches squared. That's it.